Hold up, y'all, not Janice Combs too. Word on the street is that Diddy's mom is now caught up in a wild investigation after some explosive receipts dropped, allegedly showing her and Diddy getting way too freaky together. It seems like Janice, Diddy's mom, might be even wilder than we thought. Sources are saying she's been right there in the mix, not just participating in Diddy's infamous freak-offs, but also helping him cover his tracks. Apparently, Diddy's been slick, transferring all his assets to his mom's name to shield his fortune from the lawsuits piling up against him. And if that wasn't messy enough, Diddy's ex-bodyguard, Gene Deal, spilled some serious tea, claiming Diddy would get physical with Janice whenever he caught her talking to other men. Gene even said the real reason Diddy fired him was because Janice was allegedly making passes at him, and Diddy wasn't having it. Before we dive into this chaotic drama, let me break down how this whole mess between Diddy and his mom even started. This goes way back to when Diddy was just a kid, after his dad, Melvin Combs, a known Harlem hustler tied to big names like Frank Lucas and Nicky Barnes, was tragically taken out. Janice stepped up to raise Diddy and his sister on her own. Reports say Janice was her man's ride or die, but after Melvin's death, she had to hustle to provide for her kids. Allegedly, she'd sometimes bring men to the house she shared with young Diddy, and he'd catch her getting cozy with them. Things got even crazier when a video of Diddy and Janice kissing on the lips went viral. Here's where that clip comes in.
Hi.
She's getting a drip with me. She's hydrating. What's up, Ma?
Everything's good, baby. I'll be with you.
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you too. Baby.
Mine freshly dipped though. I was just trying to show you shit. Yeah, my mom's a single. Mom's a single. I ain't gonna hate on my mom's. She's single.
Me and my mom talked about one time doing a dating show with her. And she's so picky. She's so picky, they don't stand. But yeah, that'd be the funniest show in the world.
It will be, especially with me.
I don't even want to get started if she was doing that. We're not doing that. But yeah, my mom's single. Yeah, for real. Mom do know how to have a good time. She ain't sitting in the house playing. They outside moving and shaking, baby. She come with me to strip club. I don't care. For real. It's my dog. You know, I want to live life. Be out here moving and grooving. So my mom told me, she just said, keep moving, baby.
That's right.
Keep moving.
Don't stop.
She could touch the floor with her palms. You know? Flat. Oh! Take pew, pew, pew.
But that kiss wasn't the only thing raising eyebrows. People noticed Janice rocking white painted nails, and if you've been keeping up, you know white nails are a big deal in Diddy's world. In her lawsuit, Cassie revealed Diddy made her wear white nail polish during their freak-offs because it turned him on, especially against the skin of the black sex workers he allegedly hired. The lawsuit said Diddy had Cassie dress in lingerie, rock white nails, and cover herself in oil. After this dropped, folks started digging and noticed other women linked to Diddy, like Young Miami and the late Kim Porter, also sported white nails when they were with him. But wait, it gets messier. Beyond the alleged freaky business with her son, Janice is said to be Diddy's ultimate protector, helping him hide his secrets for years. Y'all know Diddy's been called out for allegedly stealing millions from artists signed to Bad Boy. Mace has been on his neck forever, exposing how Diddy only paid him $20,000 for his work back in the day. Mace even offered Diddy over $2 million to buy back his publishing rights, but Diddy shut it down, saying he'd only sell if Mace could match a European investor's offer. Mace dropped a bombshell, claiming Janice holds all the receipts on Diddy's dirty deeds. He said Diddy put nearly everything he owns in his mom's name to protect his wealth if things go south. Here's Mace's statement.
Oh, I did this. Told my he want receipts. Let's start with your mother. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts. You need more proof? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts. You're not signing, because I ain't need the money. All money ain't good money. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that. You know who to play with.
But even with Janice allegedly holding Diddy down, it seems she couldn't escape his wrath. According to Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, Diddy would regularly disrespect and even get physical with his mom. Gene said he first heard about Diddy mistreating Janice from Kirk Burroughs, the former president of Bad Boy. Gene knew Diddy was verbally harsh with his mom and even called him out for it, but he didn't know Diddy was allegedly laying hands on her until Kirk spilled the tea. Here's Gene telling it.
Anybody at Bad Boy since the news broke of Diddy and Cassie?
Well, I spoke to Kirk Burroughs, and he told me some shit, bro. It's some things that I didn't even know about way back in the past. He told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women when he slapped his mother. And I was like, he did what? And Kirk Burroughs said, yeah. I just thought because of what he was going through with the, the tragedy, it was like, I was stuck on stupid for a minute, but he was like, yeah, I thought that he would grow out of it, or it was just because all the shit he was going through when he slapped his own mother. I said, Kirk, let me tell you something. I said, Kirk, don't you remember when I told you when he cussed his mother out? And I think it was even that, Kirk, when we was getting in the limousine, he cussed his mother out. He told his mother to stay out of his mofo business. And I told him, man, you ever talk to your mother? You remember that situation? He said, yeah. I said, Kirk, why you didn't tell me then that he that he slapped his mother? Because if you'd have told me to slap his mother, I'd have beat out of him, Kirk. He was like, Gene, I thought he was, you got to realize he was just a kid, and I thought he was going to grow out of it and all the stuff that he was going through. I said, my man, that's a bunch of bullshit right there. You understand? Somebody should have whooped his ass way back then. When you do your mother like that, you don't care about no woman in the street. And he was like, I know, Gene, but he was just a kid. This came from Kirk Burroughs' mouth himself. I was like, yo, that shit is crazy. Had I known that back then, yeah, I wouldn't have worked for no dude like that, man. I wouldn't even F with him. I'd have told all the dudes in the same gang, and we probably would have beat the shit out of him when he came around.
Gene went on to share a specific incident where he had to put Diddy in check. They were in a limo outside Bad Boy's first Manhattan office when Diddy snapped at Janice, telling her to mind her business. Gene wasn't having it.
Remember, we was in the car. It was me, Puff, and his mother got in the car with us. And we was in the limousine. We was on, was it 20 West 19th Street or 5 West 19th Street? That was the first Bad Boy office when they came into Manhattan. Not the Scarsdale shit. I'm talking when they got the first official Bad Boy office in Manhattan. Yo, his mother got in the car. He was on the phone talking about somebody or something. And then he said to his mother, yo, didn't I tell you to stay out my MF business? Yo, I want to snatch the fucking shadow off him. I said, boy, who you talking to? I said, if you ever talk to your mother like that again, around me, I'm gonna shit out you. I said, boy, if you ever talk to your mama like that again around me, I'm gonna shit out you. But Gene, I told her to stay out of business. Let me just say this to you right now. If she wasn't for her, you wouldn't have no business. And Miss Combs sits there and quiet as a church mouse. And he ain't say nothing. He ain't say a word. Because he knew I was serious. I wasn't playing with him.
But the drama didn't stop there. After Gene repeatedly defended Janice, she allegedly started catching feelings for him, which caused major tension with Diddy. Gene claims this led to his firing.
And you too, Gene Deal. And maybe because she might still find me sexy. She says she looking.
What you mean by that? His mom was trying to talk to you back then?
I don't wanna. What? What? That's how we fell out, bruh. One day, Puff and Justin was in the office, right? And
Right.
sometimes I gotta watch Justin, but since the grandma up there, you know, she watching Justin sometimes, I still gotta keep my eye on Puff. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know who security gonna let up sometimes, and this, that, and the third. So it used to like she used to have a restaurant, and she used to bring food up to the office and give it to people, right? So this one particular time, you know, she used to always like do innuendos to me. Gene, why you don't never Gene, why you don't never, Gene, why you don't like this? But I never even, you know, paid her any attention because it's always Miss Combs. It ain't Mama Combs, it ain't Janice, it's Miss Combs. You understand? I gave her that respect. But she used to always throw in the windows, and you know when somebody find you somewhat attractive. And then because I used to get in Puff, because Puff used to be disrespectful around his mother. You understand? I'm glad they got a better relationship and they got a better understanding, because she know I said it before. We was in the office one time. This one time, Justin heard, she brought some food up. And she like, Gene, I need you to go downstairs and get this food out the truck or the van or whatever she had on down there. I need you to get out there. I said, and all these people's in the office. It's 1,000 interns that could have did that shit. But I know she just wanted to show that she had power over me, and I would never give her no power over me. You understand? Because she used to always ask me to do. I know what, you know, she probably really wanted me to do, but I wasn't feeling that. So now, I'm sitting there like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not here for that. So she got all riled up. Everybody do what I tell them to do except you. Who do you think you are? Stuff like that. I said, I'm here for Puff. Anything happen to him while I go down there getting your food, it's a situation. Puff overheard the thing. And Puff came out and said, yo, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. Why you always messing with Gene? Leave Gene alone. This came out his own mouth in his office. And there's people who was there who witnessed. And from that point on, Paul started getting this other dude from my block, around our block, named Stretch, because he was NYPD, to take my days. And I just said to myself, man, I ain't with that no more. And that's how we fell out. That's how it ended. That's how it ended.
So she was trying to get at you on the low. She was trying to come on to you. That's why she kept messing with you. But you wasn't going for it. You wasn't checking for it like that. You wasn't interested.
Not at all.
Despite all this, Janice has stayed fiercely loyal to Diddy through his legal battles. She even put her properties up as part of his $50 million bail bond. Recently, she released a statement defending him, claiming the accusations are lies meant to tear him down. Lies meant to— Naturally, people had their opinions. One person commented, Janice will do whatever Diddy says. She's not about to risk her lavish lifestyle. Big money, fancy cars, designer fits, a gorgeous house. Nobody forced her to do anything. Another said, she's just as twisted as him. Some hustlers aren't like these messed up folks who'll do anything for cash. If I found out about this, I'd be halfway to Africa with security, far away from this toxic family. So what do y'all think about Janice allegedly getting exposed for being involved in Diddy's freak-offs? Do you believe she's been covering for him all these years? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check out this other juicy video for more tea.